Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Libra for the week of September 19th through the 25th of 2022. And if my throat cracks halfway through this, I apologize. I'm just getting over COVID, so my throat is a little still harsh, but I know I need to get your readings out. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, and a very special thank you to those who have subscribed and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Libra. On that note, your first card out is the Queen of Pentacles. So on the Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, somebody you may know, your other half, somebody who's very close to you, somebody who's very, likes to watch things grow, likes to live in, comfortable surroundings. They're good with their bank accounts. They're very good with finding bargains as well. So maybe you're going bargain shopping with somebody this week. And the World card. So things are changing for you. New beginnings. You finished with something and you can see the light going forward, a different way that you want to go. And for others of you, it's thinking about seriously taking a trip abroad. Maybe someplace you've always wanted to go and visit and travel. Maybe there's a good deal on, and off you go. Wow. And the Ten of Pentacles. So legacy, maybe you're inheriting something. Maybe you're trying to make sure that you have something to leave to inherit to your family or your children. But some sort of legacy coming in for yourself. Maybe somebody's left you something that you didn't know about. But you have very much there. It's a lot, and you're happy. It's content. You're sitting back you're quite happy at this time. And the Five of Cups. So a little bit of, looking back, wondering, why that happened. I wish it didn't happen, that sort of thing. But just a little bit of mourning over, well, if I would have done it this way a little bit sooner, maybe, this wouldn't have happened in the future, that sort of stuff. But it's nothing fatal. You just need to wrap your head around it, let it go. We can't change the past. We can only move forward. And, you still got cups and a bridge and plenty of ways out. And I think you're going to take them. Wow. And the Six of Swords. So, moving on. Making that decision. Now, this could be in a job as well as actually physically moving as well. Maybe you're thinking of moving away because, where you are, it's not panning out for you. It's not, giving you what you want in the future. The horizon's brighter on the other side, that sort of thing. Maybe the company that you're working has given you an option that perhaps you can go and work over there. A little more money, but, you'll have to pick up and go. For others of you, you're just tired of it. Maybe some of it, somebody's wronged you and you just decided that, I'm going to not put up with this anymore. And I'm getting out of this situation and going forward on my own to a better place. And the Emperor. So you're making some sort of commitment for yourself in the future because you're tired of being under somebody else's thumb, whether that's at work or in a relationship. You're stepping forward, you're making your decisions very carefully, strategically. You're not just jumping into this. You're doing it very thought out. And the Four of Swords. So taking a time out, stepping back, looking at all the angles. You know, you've been at this for a while. You just don't want to jump or leap into anything, not knowing. You know, maybe your job where you're at has been a very heavy workload for you. In other cases, for some of you, there's been some sort of misunderstanding. But it doesn't seem to matter. You can't seem to get past it. In others, there's, you know, people in jobs that are very abusive to others. Not talking physical. It's the mental stuff that they say and do sometimes that cause more damage than ever. And you're just taking a step back. Others of you, this could be, you know, perhaps yourself, you're getting over something, you know, a flu bug or recovering from a minor surgery or something. Or somebody that you know is recovering from an ailment and you're just taking care of them. And the Seven of Pentacles. So waiting for your harvest to come in. You've put a lot of, you know, sticks in the fire and you're just trying to see which one's going to ignite so that you can get going. It's hard to wait for, you know, when you've invested in stuff to see it, you know, not coming as quick as you would hope it. Sometimes it's very hard to handle, but don't give up. Don't give up on it. And the Eight of Swords. So feeling bound to where you are. You know, like whether this is a job or relationship or a home or a place that you live. In some cases, you just feel stuck and you're not quite sure how to go about, you know, cutting yourself free from all this and so that you can feel free and move forward in the future. And you're just going to take the blindfolds off this week and you're going to face it. You know, it's going to be difficult, but you know you need to do this for your own sanity and you're going to do it. And the Six of Pentacles. So feeling quite happy, content, having enough, not lacking this week in any capacity. Feeling a little more optimistic with yourself and your surroundings, and you're very willing to give and share. And Libras are always that way. They just are very caring, sharing people. They like everybody to be happy and in balance, nobody in lack of anything. And the Four of Rods. So, happy home, happy life. You're basking in your happiness, your accomplishments. You've succeeded. You're stepping forward. You're being rewarded for all your efforts going forward. You're not feeling, frustrated anymore. You're just content. Your accomplishments are finally starting to show and you're paying off. Now, whether that's in a job or in a relationship, but you're quite content. It's growing, it's on solid foundation now, and you know it is. And the Page of Pentacles. So good news coming in, some sort of offer, an opportunity. This could be at your workplace. This could be somebody found a good deal and then, you can make an offer on it. It doesn't necessarily have to be always job, orientated that way. It could be even in a relationship. Somebody's making you an offer. And the Knight of Cups. So most definitely some sort of, trip or travel. Maybe your other half is saying, let's take a drive this weekend. Let's, do something different. That one usually refers to as a crossing with a boat of some sort, like a kayak, rubber. I always say rubber dinghy and air mattress. It does not necessarily have to be, a sailing ship across the ocean. This could be, rekindled feelings between each other again, that sort of stuff. How wonderful. And the Three of Pentacles. So people are starting to see what you're worth. And they realize what you bring to the table, what you have to offer. You know, you stick out in a good way this time. You know, people are looking up to you. They realize, you know, when you're not around, that things seem to fall apart. You know, I wish places where you work would realize that when that happens, when you get back, that they, you know, give you some sort of accolade for realizing what you're really worth. Would be nice to have for a change, instead of, you know, one boo-boo and good grief. And the Three of Rods. So definitely standing on firm ground. You have made some really decisions this week in your life. And you've put, you know, something out into the universe, and you're just waiting for, you know, the response to come back to you. Now, whether that's in a job or a relationship, or maybe you've, you know, put out an invitation for somebody to come to see you, something like that, you know, or maybe you've made some really good investments with some money and you're just waiting to see how much it's going to give you back per month, that sort of thing as well. And the Rods. Oh dear. 10 of Rods. So, yeah, you're tired of defending yourself, feeling like, you know, you're always on guard, always having to explain yourself. You know, nobody seems to understand you. You know, there's always a lot of misunderstandings when it comes to some things in life. You know, you just have to be ready for them as best you can. Try not to take anything too much to heart. You know, but you're tired of always having to be on defensive. And I don't blame you for that. All right, Libra, you're going to make some big decisions this week. I think this is more a career one. Maybe you guys are thinking of, you know, well, if you're not going to pay me for what I'm worth here, I'm going to find some place that appreciates me. And I don't blame not a one of yous. All right. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, a sea salt bath, or a pedicure. So take care of yourself. All right, Libra. On that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.